Hello everybody, I'm back, and today I bring you the third installment of my 1/24th scale NASCAR diecast collection. It's been 9 months since the last video, and I've accumulated 18 more 1/24th scale diecasts from throughout the years. The newest one is 2024, and the oldest one is 1989, but the 1989 one was released sooner, but it's one of those classic ones, but whatever. We'll get to that one at the end. We're going to go in chronological order, starting with the newest. And let's start. So here we go. Here's the first car. This is Ryan Blaney's 2024 Body Armor Flash IV car that he ran at the Coke 600 last year. You can see the veteran on the name rail, or the name banner. I think it's a really cool car. It reminds me a lot of Watermelon. Got the bright green and the pink. I also like the different stuff on the tires. I don't know, what does that say? Oh, honor the veterans. Yeah, great. Very nice looking Ford Mustang Dark Horse, the first that I have of the new bodies, like the Dark Horse, the new Toyota. Looks very nice. Next up, we got a car that I got signed at Michigan International Speedway this year. This is Shane Van Gisbergen's Marcos Ambrose throwback that he ran last year at Darlington, I'm pretty sure. I just love the paint scheme. As soon as I saw it on Circle B Diecast, I knew I had to get it. I'm not a big fan of Marcos Ambrose, but I loved his DeWalt schemes from back in the early 2010s. Beautiful car. I bought it at the trailer where they sell Junior Motorsports or whatever. It might have even been Trackhouse. They were selling a bunch of these. But I bought it, and then they said, hey, do you want a wristband to get it signed? And I said, yeah, sure. Which was really cool. I was not expecting that. I had no idea that he was going to be there anytime soon. Now we move into 2023 with another car that's signed. I did not get this one personally signed, but I bought this signed car off of Circle B Diecast. This is Zane Smith's win at somewhere. I think it's Coda. But I love all the damage right there. It just looks really cool. It got into the wall, and I even like the damage on the tire. I like how they add that detail too. Looks very, very nice. Detail on both tires. I really like this faded Peak logo. I think that looks awesome. This whole car looks awesome. There's the signature. Zane Smith. This is the second truck I have in 1/24th scale. The other one is a Cullen Braun from 2008. If you want to see that one, check out the first video. Now here is an Elite. This is Martin Truex Jr.'s 2023 Ducks Unlimited car. I love the duck on the side. I like ducks. They're probably one of my favorite animals. If I'd had to pick one, I'd probably say they are my favorite animal. Just the ducks you see at the park. Those are pretty cool. But I love this car. I love green and blue, and they match really nice, especially with the white in the front and the little white stripes. Looks great. The silhouette. And I really like the rear decklet for some reason, with all those little sponsors. Reminds me of the old, Richard Petty Motorsports cars. Looks really nice. Great car. Alright, now we move a couple of years back into 2018. This is Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s Fifth Third Bank, number 17 Roush Ford Fusion. I love all Fifth Third Bank race cars. Look how mean the Fusion looked. Look really cool. I honestly like it better than the Mustang. I have a Fifth Third Bank Graham Rahal 1/18th scale from last year. And I love every time Stenhouse, or I think Buescher now has the Fifth Third Bank sponsor, or Graham Rahal runs it. I just love their gold, blue, light blue, and green combination. It just looks awesome to me. One of my favorite sponsors in racing. Here's the back and the other side. That's a really nice one. And we're going to move a couple of years back again to 2015 and take a look at Carl Edwards' Stanley Toyota. This was for Gibbs. This is the first year he was at Gibbs. Now, I got this car for $10 at a like a model show. They had no idea what like these things should be going for, so I got really lucky. I got this car and the next one I'm going to show you for $10 each, which probably would be one of, if not my best finds ever. I like Carl Edwards, and I needed another Toyota for my collection, and this is a perfect find. The Stanley colors, Stanley DeWalt. No DeWalt on this one. Mag Tools actually on the hood as well. Looks great. Here's the other one I got at that model shop. This is, or not a model shop, it was a like a model show, like you could sell your stuff. But anyway, this is a 2014 Jamie McMurray McDonald's primary scheme. I love all the Jamie McMurray cars from the early 2010s, and I have two from 2014 now. This would probably be my favorite one out of the two, but the other one is full of confetti, which is also cool. I believe that was in the second video, if you wanted to take a look at that one. It's his All-Star Race win. But anyway, this one is a really nice deep red. I love deep red with yellow and black. All the McDonald's cars just look amazing. This would probably be one of my favorites, and probably, to me, the most iconic. I know a lot of people think of Bill Elliott when they think of McDonald's, but I think of Jamie McMurray first, and second, I think of Reed Sorensen for some reason. I don't know why. That's who I think of. All right, now we're going to move back quite a lot, 8 years, and take a look at this 2006 J.J. Yeley car. His first year full-time at Gibbs, I'm pretty sure. Unless he was in the 11 car full-time, I'm not sure. But I like the deep green of the Interstate Batteries car. Really like these early 2000s Interstate Batteries cars, but especially Bobby Labonte. But this one is really nice too, and I like having some later 2000s cars as well. I only have a couple. I think I have a Jeff Gordon from 2006, and this one. Very, very nice. Next up, 2005. I have two cars from 2005. Let me grab this one. This is Bill Elliott's McDonald's car. I know I was saying Bill Elliott, not McDonald's, in my head, but I do have one of his. This is a later one. I'm not even sure if this is a Cup car. It could be, it could not be. I'm not even sure. But this is a really nice one. I got this at McCacken this year, or last year. Nice Charger. I think this is the only Charger I have. Number 91. There's a little blemish there. But that's okay. I think I got it for less than 20 bucks. I'm loving it. I'm loving this paint scheme. Very, very nice. Number 91. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Well, if you're watching into this video, you obviously don't care that my commentary sucks. I have no idea what to say. I don't know how these people go on and on about one car. It makes no sense to me. I mean, I just like looking at them. Here's another 2005. This one I do know is a Busch Series car. This is Michael Waltrip's Aaron's Dream Machine 50th anniversary car. So 55 to 2005. I saw this one at a antique shop in northwestern Indiana. It was a huge place. I got two cars, and I'll show you the other one I got later. But I knew I had to have this one. Look how wide the rear ends of these like Chevrolets are. They look awesome. They look just so mean, so low to the ground. Just looks great. I love the gold with the dark blue. That's a really nice combination with all the white too. The white numbers looks great. And the blue electronics box in the middle looks, or in the interior on the dashboard, looks awesome too. The clouds at the bottom, the moon. I like how the moon wraps around the window. That's really nice. More clouds in the deck lid. Overall, an awesome car. Now we move to 2004. I have one car from that year to show you. And it is Kyle Petty's Brawny car. Now this car I got a super good deal on eBay. I got this car and its 1/64th counterpart for, I think, $30. I couldn't pass that up. This is a owner's edition team caliper as well, so a very nice quality to it. Look how tall the trunk opens. That's awesome. And it's got really nice shocks too. Look at that. The welcome Nextel for the inaugural season right there on the bottom of the bumper. The guy on the side, I don't know his name. And on the roof rail, 1-800 or 1-888-45. Wonder if that was Kyle Petty's phone number. If you called him, he would answer and talk to you about Brawny and Dixie Cups and Georgia Pacific and all his sponsors from the early 2000s. I doubt it. But I wasn't alive then, so I couldn't tell you. Maybe it was. Maybe that's how you got a hold of Kyle Petty. All right, now we move to 2003, and we start with a Jeff Green's AOL scheme. You could also use AOL to message Kyle Petty back then. I really like the AOL cars from the 2000s. I like Steve Parks 2002 would probably be my favorite, but this is a close second. I'm not sure. They went to 2004. I don't think they had a car in 2005. I think they stopped in 04 after Johnny Sauter left and Jeff Burton took over. They were probably tired of changing drivers every year. I doubt that's why they left. Just speculation. Nice blue and yellow. Blue and yellow was always a good combination on race cars, especially NASCARs from the 2000s and 90s. Look great. I can't even think of a blue and yellow Cup car from today. But I'm very distracted with all these other beautiful paint schemes, like this Ricky Rudd Air Force car. This is also another owner series from Team Caliber. Honestly, if I had to pick my favorite OEM for 1/24 scale diecasts ever, I think I'd pick Team Caliber. Not for 1/64ths, but 1/24ths. They just, all of them look amazing. Look at this detail in the grill. You don't even really get that from Lionel especially Lionel now, but Winter Circle and all those people who also did it in the early 2000s. These just are great quality. They're real heavy too. They got so much detail in the trunk and the hood. This is a great one. I got this for $25 at a place in Central Illinois, around Pontiac. If you're ever in the Pontiac area, I'd recommend visiting the Pontiac Museum and then going to the antique shops around there. They have a bunch of stuff that I didn't buy, so if you're down there, go check them out. It's around 30 minutes outside of Pontiac, there's 2 antique shops. You'll find them. They're the only ones around there. This is a 2002 Ken Schrader patriotic 4th of July paint scheme. Take a look under the hood because there's the M&M guys. What is red even holding? I can't even tell. Might be the, I don't know. I was going to make a joke, but then people would probably take it seriously and think I'm an idiot. So I'm not even going to say it. I like yellow. It's got his little hat on the back. I like all the fireworks. I have Ken Schrader's 2000 4th of July car as well. I prefer that one, but this is a close second. They were selling his 2001 patriotic scheme car at one of those antique shops I was just talking about, and I did not buy it because I think it looks terrible. This 2002 and 2000 are so much better. And then Elliot Sadler's 03 and 04 and 05 also look much better than the 2001 car. So this one's really cool. I like all the fireworks, the red and blue fireworks. All the M's have their own little place holding things. Great find. Now we move into one of my favorites. This is a 2001 car. Let me just get the dust off of the window. I must have missed this car. This is Casey Atwood's Dodge dealer's Mountain Dew, Ray Evernham. The first year of the Dodge back in NASCAR 01. This is a beautiful paint scheme. I love all of the Mountain Dew cars, but this would be one of my favorites. This one in the 2004 and 3 Jeremy Mayfield also look great. And then Casey Kane's the later ones. It does have a little smudge on the tire, but what can you complain for? What can you complain about when I got it for a pretty good deal? Great looking car. I like the beam of Mountain Dew green on the hood, just attacking the front nose, and then the stripe of red going through the side, going through the number and the Dodge dealer logo, the bright green 19 number on the roof, the rookie stripes. Honestly, even the rookie stripes match with the overall theme of the race car. It just looks great. All right, we got 3 more. This next one is Elliot Sadler's 2000 throwback to somebody. I'm not even sure. It might be Morgan Shepherd throwback. It might be Michael Waltrip throwback. It's one of the two, I'm pretty sure. But this is his Sitco 2000 car. Just look at that. Really angled wing on this 2000 Ford Taurus. This is a Revel, however you say it. I think it's the only Revel, like, good quality 124th I have. I have a couple from the 90s that are pretty cheap made, but this one's really nice. I really like the paint scheme. Simple but effective red and white, with the red on the side and the white on the top. Also, I like the inverted color number on the roof to the side. Just good finishing touch. SuperGuard Sitco. Sitco should come back as a sponsor. I mean, they just never missed. Like with Ricky, obviously Sadler, as we're looking at all of his paint schemes that were Sitco look great. Moving on to Jeff Burton, they were great. And anything after that, I think they left the sport after that, though. We gotta reach pretty far for this one. This is the other 2000 car I have. This is Jeff Gordon's All-Star Race car, the Millennium car, I guess. What does that say? I think it's just commemorating the day. I really like this car. I got this in a antique shop in Toledo, Ohio. It was probably the best place I've ever found for NASCAR diecast. They had so many things right off the interstate. We're coming home from vacation, made a stop, and I came out of there with around $150 worth of stuff. The best antique shop I've ever been to, find-wise, like quantity of things. And this was the only 1/24th scale I picked up there. So that just shows you how many other things I found. If this was the only one and my total shopping cart was that expensive. I think this is around $30. I love the paint scheme. The blue, the green, and the yellow swirls on the roof and on the side, and then the pearlescent paint in the middle, like the dark deep blue, looks like water the way it shimmers. This was the last year of, no, 2000, yeah, this is the last year of the Rainbow Warriors before they switched to Flames. And I prefer this car over the Rainbow Warriors and the Flames car. Alright, now we are to the last car of the video, number 18. Got through these pretty quick. If you want more detailed view of them, I'll take some pictures and post stuff on my community page. Just let me know which car you want to see. I'm not going to do it unless somebody asks. But here's 1989 Mark Martin. This, I believe, was his first win in the Cup Series. His Stroh's Light Thunderbird. Very, very mean looking race car. The Boxy Bird. I can't remember where he won. Some short track, I'm pretty sure. I love the way the hood opens. Takes a bit of it takes the Ford logo and the Thunderbird logo up with it. Goes back down. It looks awesome. The white Goodyear tire lettering looks great. All the different dirt bits. This is a race run diecast, so it's got a bunch of dirt and scratches and stuff all over it. It's got a tire smudge there in the little, I don't know what you'd even call that. This part right there. I guess right before the wheel well. Just a great looking race car. The deep blue Stroh's Light. Mark the Kid Martin. Great looking car. I like the silver wheels as well. So now, I honestly couldn't even pick a favorite. Honestly, all of these cars right here that I just showed you are great. yeah, I couldn't pick a favorite. I only buy 124 scale cars if I like them, or if they're like $5, I'll get it if I don't like the paint scheme. But anything more than that, I only get it if I like it. So I don't even have any that I could say are definitively worse than the others. There's a few that are like a notch lower, but I couldn't pick a favorite. And right now, just looking over there, I'll give you a couple that I really like. I really like this Michael Waltrip. I really like this Truex, the Ducks car. I really like the Mountain Dew, Atwood, and this Ricky Rudd. I think looks really good. The McDonald's, McMurray, there's no more room in the picture. And the J.J. Yeley one I really like. I like all of them though. But that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again in maybe 9 months or whenever I collect more than 15 new ones, and I'll make part 4. But for now, that's all my 1/24th scale cars. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.